Hi there, this is Vaidyanathan, and in my previous video a few weeks ago I spoke about how and why one should doodle. And in the end of the video I also said that I would be creating a second part where I'll be talking about how I created this 24 by 36 inches huge canvas in a span of like 1 to 2 weeks. For the new viewers, I would highly recommend looking at the first video and then coming back onto this one. This video is divided into 4 parts. In the first part, I'll be talking about the materials that I used, the cost that each material took, and the total cost of the project. In the second part of the video, I'm going to be talking about the ideation process, where I spent some time on paper, like designing the entire canvas and planning the canvas. And in the third part, I'll be talking about the entire process of painting the canvas. And in the fourth part, will basically be discussing about the outcome, how the outcome was, and my experience of how it was to paint for over like 1 or 2 weeks. In this part of the video, we are going to be talking about the materials that I used. So the major material, as you can see, is the canvas, which was 24 by 36 inches canvas, which costed me around 800 to 850 rupees. And the second main material that I used was the paints. It was acrylic paints that I used. I could have gone for oil paints, but since I was going in for a doodle look and oil paints take a lot of time to dry, I went ahead with the acrylic paints. Acrylic paints costed me around 200 rupees. I still have a lot of those left. So for this huge canvas, I think I just used like 3, 4 or 5 colors, and most of them are still there, hiding the fact that I spilled over some paints. Anyway, and I also used the regular pencils, erasers and stuff that I had. I did not have to buy those, and I also did buy a ruler. Since this is a huge canvas, I might need creating a grid in some places so that I can put my design to execution. And for that reasons, I got a 2 feet ruler, which was around 100 or 120 rupees. I'm not too sure. And the other thing was brushes. Again, brushes. I did have my brushes, so I did not need to buy new ones. However, I will provide the links in the description to all these materials so that it will be easier for you to look for get these materials if you are interested in doing something similar. So the total cost for the entire project was around 1000 to 1500 rupees. In this part of the video, we are going to discuss about the ideation phase, where I spent like close to around 2 to 3 days just taking my pen and paper and just writing down what I want to be doing on such a huge empty wall that is over here. So one thing was clear, I wanted to go with getting a stretch canvas, so that because it's easier to hang, I don't need to do anything with it. Just put on 2 nails and you can hang it. So I went ahead with the stretch canvas, and since this huge wall is empty, I went ahead for the horizontal version. However, I did test out drawing these versions on my notebook, and so yeah, initially I wanted to start with sketching the logo that I made one day at a time. One day at a time means a lot to me because I'm a person who has many interests, and it takes a lot of time for me to just prioritize things out and get to execution part. So one day at a time is a phrase that I keep telling myself lots of times, which really helps me get through the day. So which is why I chose one day at a time as the text. And if I had used my logo that I used in the YouTube cover picture, it would already be a doodle, and around that doodles will not really go well, and the text will not really show up. So what I did was I looked out for some inspirations in Pinterest. I think there is a mood board that I created. I'll give the link in the description for that as well. And I looked out for inspiration and I started sketching some things on paper. And then there is also lists of words that I created. It's basically everything that relates with me. For example, there is camera, video shooting, and there is doodling, and there is art, and there's like stock market, crypto, NFT, and there's like stuff like basketball, and then gaming, all the things that interest me. I have made a list of those. just to fill around wherever there are empty spaces. So I started with the text, putting the text in the middle, and then sort of like filled things around that. And I created 2 versions like I mentioned. There's the horizontal version and the vertical version on my notebook. But then I went ahead with the horizontal version since that's a huge wall, and it would make more sense for me to make a horizontal version. For the sketching part, I started out with the text first, which I did have some plans, like 3D style was the one that impressed me the most. So I went ahead and started sketching. I sort of like with the ruler, I sort of like divided the entire canvas into 2, and from the middle part I again drew a box where I need to put the text in, and then I started sketching the text out. Once I was finished with the text, I took over one side of the section where I took inspiration from my previous design, and I created some doodles based on the lines of traveling. Once I did that, I went back to the list that I had created, things that related to me the most, and I started sort of like sketching and filling in the gaps with each and everything that came to my mind. There was music, there was riding a cycle, there was a drone and stuff like that. And you will understand better while looking at the entire thing. I'll also explain the same thing through the outcome in the end process. So once I sketched out most of it, I started painting. I started filling in gaps, and I did not focus on the outlining. I just filled in huge lumps of things so that it feels less overwhelming. So I started with huge lumps of places to fill in the color, and then once I did that, I started the second part was obviously outlining. I outlined, so in some places I did use some markers that I've got. However, in most places I used brushes and black paint to outline the entire painting. Let's look at the outcome. As you can see on the right hand side, I took some inspiration from the t-shirt that I designed. I started with the truck and then sort of like built over it, put on a lot of luggage. I always had this idea of going on a long vacation, which I have never done. So which is why so much luggage. So I just put on so much luggage and sort of like added some character elements as well into it. And then to the left of it, you can see that I have sort of like added a location blip for Kolkata. That's the place where I was born, and there's also like a Howrah Bridge indicating that it's Kolkata, and also there's a tram that is moving over. And then there are some elements like I spoken about book reading, etc. You can see on the top there are some books, and also love playing cards, which is why I drew some cards over there. And then moving over, you can see there's a camera. Obviously you can see that I'm recording videos. I'm putting videos on YouTube. I do love recording. I also have got a camera. I do like taking photographs, which is why I've added a camera over there. And then there's simply just a YouTube play icon. I'm just setting a character or 2 sitting over there. And I love VR headsets, which is why I've made like these small doodles where I've like added a VR headset onto their heads. And then for some reason I wanted to add a character on the drone. I do love drones. I've never used one, but I will one day at a time. I'll definitely get a drone someday. And then this is a callback to my an Inktober sketch that I did last year, where I drew a rat on a motorcycle, and this time I brought over the same rat over to my drone. So there's a drone over there, and then there is and then coming over to the bottom, you'll be able to see that there's a location blip for Hyderabad, which is the place where I grew up. So there's a location blip that says Hyderabad, and there's also like Charminar and places that depict Hyderabad. And I also play a lot of chess, which is why there are some chess pieces, like you can see the horse, and there's a horse and a queen over there. And I love cycling, which is why there's a cycle. For some reason I wanted to put it out in space and have an astronaut ride it. So I did that. And I also added a turtle that again is a callback to my previous year's Inktober sketch that I made. That's one thing. And then there's the TV that sort of like is a callback to the NFT that I made, the TV and the person sitting on the bottom with the stereo. These are callbacks to my NFT sketch that I made, which is the first video of One Day at a Time series. That was the one. And there's another location blip that shows Chennai on the left hand side of the piece, where I've also drawn a dancer and a temple just to depict Chennai, and this is the place I am right now, so which is why I've drawn this particular location blip. And there's also, like, since I love basketball, there's a sort of like a huge ball and a net over on the top left corner. That's pretty much it. And the rest of once I did most of these elements, I created sort of like characters around these elements, small doodling characters and stuff like this Walkman or the video game that we used to play in childhood. So small things like those I started adding on top of each of these. That's pretty much the things that I had to tell in this video about the entire process. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, do like and comment below, and also subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified each time I create something like this. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time.